charged with putting together the operations for both Chittagong and South Transit. This is the first day that we're actually running joint operations. It's a milestone of sorts for both agencies. We've been practicing this since 2008. We've run 3 exercises successfully for bus and rail joint operations. And today is a culmination of all the hard work of both agencies.
Guidance to Metro employees or security officers.
Well, why don't you kind of explain what we're seeing?
Okay, what you're seeing today is joint operations of buses and rail. The buses and trains are separated by a signal system that's in the tunnel. We should be running trains every 10 minutes, and we'll run, I believe, 55 to 60 buses an hour through the tunnel.
What are some of the complications that you had to overcome as you're putting rail and bus side by side?
Just putting the signal system together to keep buses and trains separated, and training of the operators. We had to train 1,500 bus drivers to operate in an environment with rail, and also 56 train operators. When we began that process, putting all of the processes together about 3 years ago.
What specifically, as far as the training and looking at the signals, obviously, what don't you want to happen?
Well, we don't want to run buses and trains together, run them into each other. So that's the main thing. Safety is the main thing. We want the public to have a smooth ride and a safe ride in the tunnel and outside of the tunnel as well. Yeah, there was.
For your safety, please stay behind the yellow textured strip until the bus comes to a complete stop.
And safe.
You talked about the control system that regulates the buses and the trains.
Right. The signal system, yes.
Was that when the bus tunnel closed last week? There was a closure. It seemed like
there was a closure on Friday. Yes.
Was that related?
That's what I was talking about. The power outlet. Yes.
Is there any other place in the country or the world that you folks can look to as a model to try to figure out how to integrate these two systems underground like this?
As far as I know, this is the only place in the world. That's joint operations is the only place in the world where we're running buses and trains on the same roadway, stopping at the same station.
How's this the same or different from the one in Pittsburgh? There's a short Mount Washington.
The Pittsburgh tunnel is a thoroughfare. Buses and trains operate through the tunnel, but they don't stop at the same platform. They don't stop in the tunnel at all. There's no stations there. Trains or buses don't stop in the tunnel in Pittsburgh.
So where did you look for models for the systems, the training methods, the security systems, the signal systems, etc.? You just sit down and make it all up?
Well, yeah, South Transit and their engineers put together the signal system. We brought in folks with rail experience, and we trained to that experience. We know how to keep buses and trains separated based on this signal system. We've implemented rules and procedures that will keep the public safe as well as our operators safe, operators and equipment from damage. Yes, it is.
Are there
It should not. Yeah, the 3 exercises that we conducted was we ran 10 trains, at 6-minute headways, along with 50 buses, sharing the right-of-way with 50 buses, and they were all successful. We were able to keep our headways and keep buses and trains separated.
Do you have any hang-ups on successful tests?
No.
Well, besides the operating rules, what are there mechanical or alarm systems that separate the buses and trains?
Just the signal system keeps the buses and trains separated. We do have a SCADA system that will alarm if we have signal failures or fire life safety, if there's a fire life safety system issue in the tunnel. We were operating at normal speed. The first test, we actually slowed it down because it was the first experience of our operators were getting their first experience operating jointly.
Please stay behind the yellow
After that
text
first
strip until the bus comes to
we
a complete
decided to
stop.
operate at regular speed.
When were these?
Good.
The last test was October 18th.
Here comes another train if you're interested.
The last test was April 18th was the last test. The first test was October of 08. Some were done at night. The last one was done on the weekend in the daytime.
So what's the difference between those tests and what we're seeing now?
No difference, it's just that we're going to run them all from now on. We're going to run trains from now on. We have a 60-day pre-revenue operating period to get buses and trains and operators and the public familiar with this operation.
What's the most important thing for the public to know about these two systems operating together in this system?
Safety, that it's safe, that they will be safe. Stay off of the roadway, stay back off of the tactile strip, and let the trains and buses come in and operate safely.
So it's really sort of nothing new. It's just don't be stupid. You can get killed by a bus or a train.
That's correct.
And how many mishaps or close calls have there been since this started operating?
We've had a few mishaps on the right of way where people have run across the track when they see trains coming, and that's not unusual. But we've got signage out on the right of way, particularly out on MLK. We've got signage out on the right of way. We're hoping that people will, and we're making noise. Train operators are ringing their bells and making noise to alert the public that we're there. There's an intensive community outreach program that Sound Transit has implemented to let the community know that we're coming.
If you'd like to go back, now that the trains have cleared for a few minutes, to see the signal system, we've got some vests if you didn't bring them, and we can walk you back there. And Michael and other staff are around to answer questions, but it just might be a good time, Keith, to take them on back to see the signal system. Can you do that?
Anytime.
Okay, who needs vests?